Hey guys, today we're looking at a Franchi Affinity 3 12 gauge shotgun. This is a 26-inch barrel 12 gauge shotgun. They call this the Affinity 3. If you know, Franchi's made Affinities for the past few years, but this year, this is January 2018, they began making the Affinity 3. And that began, I think, in mid-2017. So I've been wanting to get a good all-around semi-auto shotgun, and I like the lightness, and I like the price point of the Franchi Affinity. So I'll flip the gun over a minute to get a better look at it, but it's just a basic 26-inch shotgun. Most of them are 28 inches. I wanted the 26-inch. So if you know anything about the Affinities, sort of the trend of semi-auto shotguns, the big change between the Affinity and the Affinity 3, much larger release button here and a much larger handle to pull the action back with. So it seems like the trend is for waterfowlers and others who are wearing heavy gloves so they can easily operate the firearm in cold weather. It is tapped on the top for scope mounts or sights of some kind. Simple safety here on the back, so really nothing fancy. I like it because it's nice and pretty simple. It does say Benelli USA here and Benelli Arms. So of course it's pretty easy to take apart and assemble and to clean. The spring for these is up here that works the action. The Benellis have the spring in the back, so not a whole lot more to say about it. Just wanted to give you a good close-up. It's got a little bead up on the front. There is no center bead. Some people like those, but that's it. It's my new shotgun. I got it January 2018, so we're going to take some of the very first shots with it right now. It's a little cold out here, so I'm only going to shoot a few times. Then at the end of this, there is the unboxing video of when I got this at the store. So hope you find this useful. Now I'll show the operations of how to load it and everything, so when we fire it. So it's pretty simple, nice, user friendly. If you've ever shot a Benelli, a Montefeltro or anything like that, it's going to be very familiar. Nice, easy, and simple, and I think they're a great design. So that's it for the Franchi Affinity sort of tabletop overview. We're going to do some shooting and then we'll show the unboxing, so enjoy. I'm going to take a couple of shots with the Franchi. This is the very first time this gun has been shot. These are basic target loads, so here we go. Okay, we had 0 malfunctions there. Does kick pretty good. I thought it might. So those are the first shots with the Affinity 3 Franchi. I'll let you see the action work here. It's got the oversized release. So I was pleased with that for the first shots. I'm sure you're going to be seeing this gun quite a lot. It's really light. That made it kick a little bit more. I was expecting that, but worked really good. I've heard that they need a long break-in period so they don't malfunction, but first shot's very good. Okay, we're going to take a look at loading it up again here. It will kind of snag your finger a little bit. Okay, that did not put one in. Okay, so that released a shell. Now we're loaded. Safety is on the whole time, of course. And it's already got the plug in it, so it holds two in the tube, and one in the chamber. So now that would be active, ready to fire. So we may take 3 more quick shots here while we're testing the gun out. I'll just shoot at the orange, the big orange square. I may go way over here. Okay, again, no flaws at all, so I've shot this gun 6 times. That's using the really light target loads, so it is inertia driven. I've heard it'll run better with hotter ammo, but 0 problem so far in this Franchi Affinity 3. Been very happy with it. I'm sure we'll shoot some more later. So. Okay, this is the unboxing portion of the video. This is a Franchi Affinity 3, recently purchased at Bass Pro Shops. This is the Affinity 3. It's a 26-inch synthetic stock model. It is 12 gauge. As you know, the Franchi Affinities, the old ones were phased out in 2017, and the Affinity 3 and 3.5s are kind of the new models. Before, the Affinity 3 was just the Affinity, and the Affinity 3.5 was previously the Franchi Intensity. So this is January 2018 while I'm unboxing here. So this is the Franchi Affinity 3. It's got a few different features than the old Affinity. So I don't believe there's anything on this end of the box, but let's double check. Of course, that's the SKU for the 26-inch 12 gauge model. That's about it. It's just a bright orange box. As I mentioned, we got this in, I got it at a Bass Pro near here. I ordered this gun and went to the store and picked it up. Even though it was never on the display case, they told me anytime a gun comes into Bass Pro, they put a key lock on the gun. So it's going to have a trigger guard on it, and then they give you the trigger guard key. So they told me even if it's a special order gun, when it gets in, they'll open the box and put the trigger guard on. So you can see we've got the manual down here, Affinity 3 and 3.5. My gun is the Affinity 3. Got your warranty, registration, etc. Here's some paperwork I had to sign with Bass Pro. Down on this end, there are 2 other chokes and the choke wrench. And here are shims to adjust the stock with, I believe. Kind of funny wording there for assembly kit. And this is the barrel, and under here will be the remainder of the gun. So I guess we'll grab the barrel out first. I may have to pull these components out in a moment and turn the camera back on. It's boxed up nice like most all guns. Yeah, and there you can see the trigger lock on it. It is black synthetic. So I'll pull it out and assemble it, and then we'll take a look at it. So be right back. That's all that's in the box. So here's a look at the components out of the box. 26-inch 12 gauge barrel. Everything seemed fine once I unboxed it. It does say, I don't know if we'll get this or not. It says made in Italy, and the other side is, this may show up, but it's 12 gauge barrel, 2 3/4 and 3-inch shells. You can see there is a little bit of oil on it. I don't know if this is going to show up very well, but it all looks good. Of course, the end cap was on here. We'll take that off in a moment. But they had the fore end on. There's a little remove before firing. I'm assuming this is holding in the bolt. You can see a little bit of oil on the gun here. It's got Affinity 3. The Affinities have this much larger button. It's one of the big changes between the Affinities and the Affinity 3s. Other than that, it looks like the old Affinity. Of course, the difference between an Affinity and a Benelli, the Affinity, the spring is up here that operates the action. Thought I'd show you that before we put the barrel on. Of course, in a Benelli, that spring is down in here, so this gun will be a little heavier up front, and a Benelli will be a little bit more balanced or a little bit more weight in the back. One good thing about the Franchi, 7-year warranty, and the paperwork's in here to mail that in, so there's a little Italian for you, I assume. I don't know if you can see Franchi right there, and it's got the Benelli writing on the other side. Let's look at that. See if we can find that. Benelli. So Benelli USA in Maryland. So there's the Benelli arms. So that's one of the big draws to the Franchis is now these Affinities are made in the Benelli factory. So a lot of people like them for that reason. So that's it. We're going to pop it together and take a look at it then. So we've now assembled the shotgun. The instructions for assembly are in the little booklet there. The illustrations are in the back. There's about 10 different languages in that book. So the instructions for setting it up out of the box are in there. The one key piece of advice I would give when assembling this gun, because I struggled at first, which is rare to assemble a gun, don't have the action back. Leave it up. When you slide this portion down, you'll get the barrel and everything in here. Then pull it back, and you'll have about an inch gap to go. So that's real easy to do. So I think it helped because the spring was all the way up, and the hole and the fore end here slides down over the spring nice and easy. So then it's just a matter of tightening your cap, and it all seems to function well. And here, of course, I'll be shooting it soon. You may have already seen this gun be shot. So all I got to do is fill out my warranty card, mail it in. I checked, it had a modified choke in the barrel. These two are a full choke and an improved cylinder choke. The full choke you cannot shoot steel through. The modified and the improved cylinder choke you can shoot steel shot through, which a lot of people duck hunt with these guns, which would be steel shot. So and that's it. It assembled. Everything looks good. I'm just going to store the box away and enjoy it. So first impressions are good out of the box. One more look at the Franchi Affinity after the unboxing. Of course, we'll show operation and everything out on the shooting range. So that is it.